Here is how I find other keywords that are good keywords using other people's ranking content. So this is a blogger who's ranking for cheddar cheese popcorn with cheddar cheese. They're ranking for 200 keywords. I do not want to try to compete for keywords where she is in, say, the top 10 ranking for. So all of these you can see it's going in a descending order by position. So 1 to 9, 10, 11, 12. So right around maybe the second page of Google on, I'm going to start looking for keywords that are different than what the intent is for this recipe. So this is just a homemade popcorn recipe with actual cheddar cheese melted. Before I do that, I'm going to change. I'm going to do just US locations to keep it a little bit more targeted. There we go. And any recipe keyword that sounds like a good keyword with a decent volume, I'm going to write down. So let's see. And I have not looked at this yet. I wanted to do this live with you guys. Make cheese popcorn. How do you make cheese? Nope. Too general. Recipe for cheese. Best cheese popcorn. Cheese. No. And it's going to get better and better as you go deeper and deeper and away from page one. Pour over cheese popcorn. DIY. Cheese paste for, cheese paste. Popcorn with cheese. Popcorn with cheese packet. I don't want to do that. Cheesy popcorn. Cheese popcorn. Keep going. Cheddar. Healthy cheddar. Healthy. Sharp powdered cheese, cheese and popcorn, spicy cheese popcorn. Okay, only a 20 though. Cheddar cheese or Cabot powdered cheese. Cheesy white cheddar popcorn seasoning. That's interesting. 50. Okay. I don't see anything I like. This happens. This is why I wanted to do this in real time. So the next thing I can do if I know I want to make a popcorn recipe is pick the first one, copy the first URL for the most general keyword popcorn recipe, right? Plug it into your tool and examine the keywords. We're going to just go to, I'm going to go to like page 5. Let's see if we get, there's so many keywords. Look how many keywords this Simply Recipes is ranking for. I'm gonna go deep. I mean, the quickest way, which I should have done this from the beginning. Let's do 20 on. So nothing before position 20 because the top 10 to 20 keywords are going to be very related to this post and I want to get something that's not so related, right? Boiling popcorn. What the heck is that? I don't see a volume, so I'm going to ignore that. I don't know if you could, what happens if you boil popcorn kernels? Crock pot popcorn. That's interesting. So I can write that down. It's branded though, so I'd be careful. But I think that could be a potential. Best rated popcorn kernels, popcorn from corn, good seasoning, popcorn seasoning. That's something I could look into. Coconut popcorn recipe. Oh, I love coconut. Volume's low, but I'm just jotting these down. Or you can select it and export or select and then add this to a keyword list in Ahrefs, which is what I do. I just add it to look, one of my future keyword lists. I have a bunch here. This one is like 300 that I still have sitting there waiting to be tackled. No oil popcorn. That's an idea. Without microwave. I mean, technically, if you have a popcorn recipe and you're doing it old fashioned way on the stovetop, this would be a great keyword to target for. Butter popcorn. I could go on and on and on baking popcorn, no kernels, popcorn, butter sauce. You can just have a recipe on the butter sauce for popcorn. I mean, what else are you doing other than butter and salt? I don't know, but you can get fancy. Get fancy. Can you fry deep fry popcorn? Oh boy. How to make melted butter for popcorn? Oh, ho, ho, ho. You would think people would know, right? But they don't. How to add unique popcorn recipes, fluffiest popcorn, best. There's so much here. This is why I love analyzing like the top competition because there's so many. This is like your keyword research tool. This is like, it's awesome. popcorn trick. I don't know. What's it? I see a lot of butter sauce for popcorns. Best butter. That could be something. There's so much here. I'm not going to write down all of them or export all of them, save all of them. I'm just gonna peruse. Popcorn is chewy. Why is it chewy? Popcorn without butter. Red popcorn kernels. I've never seen them, but look, I don't think that's a recipe though. Stuff to put on popcorn. Another way is to sort the volume highest to lowest and then filter out the difficulty. I do this all the time. All the time. And I'm going to start low. Let's start 10. That's like very easy, supposedly. Keywords. Okay. Saucepan. No. Okay. And again, see all these intents? I can always just do informational so that we can make sure we're not getting any products. Honey popcorn. This looks like a good one. Let's see. Honey popcorn. Cool. There's one that seems to be good. And I can just go on and on. So this is really such a great way, and you can get hundreds, maybe not hundreds, lots of dozens of different keyword ideas that will interlink. Okay, so they're all in that same under that same topical umbrella, right? And will build your 30 in the popcorn, genre. If you want to think of it like that, think about you can talk, do a butter sauce and link it to that. You can do make your own popcorn, dried cheese sauce for that, or the dried cheese powder if you want to do that. Um, Best popcorn, best oil to melt your or to cook popcorn and things like that would be great to kind of all link together and build your authority for your popcorn post. So much. Okay, I can keep going. I got to stop myself, but this is just a great way to use your competition to find other keywords that will build your authority in a certain topic.